the last day of NAMM, and we're here on the DiGiCo booth with Matt Larson, who's going to show us a small mixer called the 4Area 4, which actually has got a lot more inside than you would imagine from the size of the physical box.
Absolutely. What it is it's a mixer. It does 128 in by 48 channels of processing. But what's really slick is I can actually break it down into 4 separate areas. So like on an install, you could have like on a second floor with a bunch of breakout rooms, you could assign different quantities of inputs and outputs to that area. Another area you could have like your performing arts center. Then you could also have like maybe the bar or the front lobby could be tied in. But then also we can actually tie any of the zones to any of the areas. When we look at the back of it, it has a dual power supply for redundancy. We can put any of the SD series cards in, like our 32-bit microphone preamps or the 32-bit output cards. We have 4 of the DMI card slots. So that could be Maddie, Opticore, Dante, AS67. It also comes with the 8 GPI GPO connections. On the front of it, it has a network connection, and on the rear, there's a network connection. We also have another protocol called A-Star. And what this A-Star port is, it's 128 in by 128 out at 96K down a Cat5e cable. In addition, you get another protocol that's new. It's called the A3232. And what that is you have 4 of those, so I could run a Cat5e cable to one of our stage boxes. I could put that in a cascade mode, and you could run another 100 meters to another stage box. Okay? So that's the A-Star and the A3232. Of course, we've got clock in and out. We've got some various controllers that I'll show you. The first one is the Control 1, okay? So the A-Control 1 is an encoder that's a wall mount where you can actually push in the encoder, select the item that you'd like, let go, and then you can adjust the volume. Now that has a nice color display, power over Ethernet. We also have the Control 6. The Control 6 gives you a mute and a selector or solo, we'll say, and then an encoder times 6 of those channels, if you will, and then you have 6 banks. Okay. We also have the Control 8, which is just a bigger version of the Control 6, and it's using the 100mm faders. So again, you've got your mute button here, your solo button here, along with 6 various pages. Now what's slick about these systems is the Control 6 and the Control 8 have a power supply connector, an Ethercon connection for the control, but I can also do power over Ethernet Plus for the Control 8 or power over Ethernet for the Control 6. For stage boxes we have is the 16.8, which is a stage box that you can have, as well as we also have the 16.4. What's nice about this piece is it's great for an install, comes with the metal bezel. If you hit the button here, it'll light up with the color scribble strip. 16 inputs by 4 outputs. On the back of it, it has the IEC connection. It also has 2 network connectors. So I could actually come into this and do a cascade mode, or I could run redundant, okay? So that's the 16.4. Now, in addition, all of this can be controlled by your Mac or PC or an iPad. And in the admin mode, we can run everything. But then what I can do is, with the administration rights, you can lock it down so that they can only control their certain areas. So the application would be like, if I have a performing arts center with a big room and I want to have controls to other parts of the building, but not have it necessarily tied in where they could mess up the big room. So it's kind of like an isolated feed to distribute through your whole facility. We also could use this on a big festival. So we'll do at a festival, we'll have this out at front of house. You've got a bunch of analog in, maybe we'll put in a couple Maddie ports, some AES in and out, and then maybe put this over on top of your rack. So as the bands are going, you'll have first band, second band, third band, fourth band. Then basically we could rip everything down, and on the front panel, it also has these macro keys. So what I'm able to do is, as the headliner, when he finishes up, you can just mute the headliner. You could fire off your internal music that you have for playback, so you don't have to have your phone connected to the PA, so you don't have to be charging it all the time. And then you can just actually adjust the levels just right off the front panels of the macro keys. So that's the new 4Area 4 system. Retail for the 4Area 4 brain is about $7,500. The 16.4 stage rack is $1,875. The 16.4, that retails for $2,250. The A-Control 1, that retails for $295. The A-Control 6 retails for $895. And the Control 8 retails for $1,895. So that's a great little package. You could get into it for about $9,000 to $10,000, have a nice package, and then just keep growing into it.
That sounds great. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks for coming by. Have a great day.
You.
Thanks, SOS.